Hello.
Hello there, good morning. It's just Holly giving you a call from Talk Business. How are you?
Hello
Are you
there.
okay?
I am fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. I'm just calling in regards to the inquiry that was made on our website, you know, for your phone and your broadband.
Yes.
It was just a quick courtesy call, really, just to see what the inquiry is about and to see if we could help you out going forward.
Okay, so I'm currently a TalkTalk normal residential customer,
All right, okay, yeah.
and there has been a problem with the TalkTalk service that I currently receive.
Yeah,
Renewed the contract.
yeah.
On the Tuesday, I was on the highest level possible speed available, receiving
Fine.
circa 63 megabits per second.
Yeah,
Contract was changed. Was told to phone the next day to get the boost added again,
yeah.
and the speed had dropped and been capped to 40 megabits per second. And apparently, you now can't undo that. So talking to the exec office in TalkTalk,
Yeah,
the suggestion was, let's see if you can offer me the higher speed.
on
Because your
business,
system,
right.
yes, because your systems are saying, even though I've been receiving that high speed for 5 years,
Yeah.
that now apparently I can't. Yet all your other systems are saying I can.
Right, okay. Let me run the check for you and I'll see what it says, what we can offer you on business. Because obviously it's just based on how far you are from the exchange, so I don't know how they've changed it unless there was less capacity in there.
So there is apparently, I had a call yesterday afternoon
Yeah.
from the exec office. Apparently someone's cocked up in your systems,
Right, okay.
and they're not going to be able to do a release to unfree things until May, and they're looking to see if they can do a manual workaround.
Right, okay. Let me have a look and see what we can offer on business, because obviously on business we run totally separate to the residential, so the contention ratio is normally a lot better. Like on a residential package, you'll find it's one network to 50 customers, whereas on business it's one network to 20. So it is normally a lot more sufficient service. But I'll run the check for you and just see what speed it comes out as.
But bear in
Because
mind,
obviously,
that the
yeah,
speeds, even the exec office are telling me I can get higher speed. The speed that
yeah,
I've been receiving for like 5 years, the speed check that you might run may be
yeah,
blocked by your systems.
yeah,
Totally a bit.
yeah. I mean, the only thing is that we can only quote these speeds off here because that's what we have to go off. There's no way of finding out if it would actually be faster until you went live.
But bear in mind, I've been live on it for 5 years at least.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
It is literally the computer says no, even though
Yeah.
everybody knows it's wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I've just run the check now because obviously we offer up to 76 megabits on business, and it's coming up saying at your address for that number, your estimate is 29.75 megabits per second with a maximum of 43.84 megabits per second. Yeah. So it'll keep coming up as that obviously on the checker. Have you run a check to see what you are actually getting? Does it come up at like 40?
It's bang on 40. And,
Right.
you know, so the download is bang on 40, upload is 10, and that is exactly
Yeah.
where it's capped. So in other words, it's giving me, and I'm receiving everything that I can get. The problem is that they know from the technical tests, and I'm not joking, it was there.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, because of the change of, you know, the renewal of the contract, it went.
It's strange, like from that it's done that from a renewal.
They never even said, they said, no, just what you need to do is, because of the change of contract, it's all in the notes, is that because of the change of contract, you just need to phone back tomorrow and we can reapply it, phone back the next day for them to reapply it as per the notes, and they said, we can't. So
right, I get what you mean, because on residential it's like a boost, isn't it, that you add on.
Yeah.
They've taken it off and then, right, I get what you mean, because ours is just
now they've taken it off. If I'd just let the contract roll,
it'd never affect. Yeah, no, I understand what you mean.
They've now identified, and this was the call yesterday, that clearly a number of people are being impacted by this.
It's been their error sort of thing.
Yeah, but it's basically your computer is saying no, and the computer that obviously has been programmed by people is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why you're getting it as well. So I think you need to know from a business perspective that the information you're receiving is actually incorrect. So as an example, my next door neighbour is Talk Business,
yeah,
and he gets the full whack speed.
It's really strange, and how they can just bring it down to this one. I don't understand why it's come down.
And on top of it, because of all the problems that I had a few years ago, I absolutely know my cable run to the cabinet and the speeds and everything. I'm almost, in my entire road, I'm almost on my own personal cable direct to the cabinet.
Right. Yeah.
So,
oh my, I don't know what. No, yeah.
I'm not joking.
What did they do?
They replaced every piece of cable from here to the cabinet, digging up the road. The wooden pole was even changed. Yeah. Digging up the road, new cables, everything. It's just So
I mean, let me just see what it'd be like as a new one. It's just obviously we can only go off here. What did they say then? They said they can contact you in May.
No, so what they're looking at the moment is seeing if they can untick the software switch, that says cap my speed. They're looking at doing that right now, and so I probably won't get an update for a few more days on that one. As I say, they phoned me about 4:30 yesterday afternoon to give me the latest update. Because it's crazy, because even the person I'm dealing with, they can run an additional test as opposed to the normal test, and they can clearly see my line will get much faster. So effectively, I've had it dropped by about 33%, and they can clearly see that the line will do it. I mean, if you would be able to check my next door neighbour's current account, and you would see the speed that they're getting.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was getting. If anything, I was getting slightly faster because of my cable run being so perfect.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Even though he's on the same sort of, I could get right into it, even though he's on a lot of the same sort of bundle, he's on one of the older bundles that they left in place, and then they put an additional new bunch of pairs in that I'm exclusively on.
Right, I see, yeah.
So, I mean, many new houses in this road, so...
I think literally the only thing you can do is wait for their updates, because, I mean, obviously we're totally separate to them, so we don't see any of their notes or anything. So, unfortunately, we can only go off this checker. So,
I understand, and that was the reason why, speaking to them, the suggestion came up, talk to you, just in case, because of everything you just said, because of contention ratios and things like that.
Exactly.
Maybe it would slightly free up, but it looks like you're getting the same information as them. And when I done the online checker, I was getting the same as well.
Yeah, I think it's the full checker system that they need to get started.
But go on to BT and everything like that, and they are still quite meeting on the speed.
What number's your property?
23.
Just going to see if you did it like on a separate line to see if it had changed, but I think it just comes at the same one moment.
Yeah, it's properly weird. It's.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's saying like even to put a brand new line in there, your speed maximum would only be 43.84 megabits per second. So, yeah, I think what's best to do is just wait for their update. Obviously, it's their error, so they do need to get it resolved here. And they can clearly see, obviously, like you've said, that you can get a lot faster than that. So hopefully they'll be able to sort it out when they get the next update from OpenReach. From our end, there's nothing.
It's a bit like taking your car in for a service, They're checking the wheels and tyres, and then swapping those wheels out for smaller ones, and then you pick it up the next day. That's what you can have now.
Exactly, yeah. No, I know exactly what you're saying. It is extreme.
When you had them on the car, No, computers aren't allowed those anymore. But there's no reason behind it.
No, there isn't,
It would be really good if Talk understood it as well, but they don't know.
I know. I know. Yeah, I mean, I do apologise, but obviously, literally all we can do is wait for that update from because we can't get you any faster from here. Well, it's saying we can't. Probably could, but obviously it's saying that we can't.
I mean, I'm still not going to rule out having, moving over to a business. So what are the key benefits for me for moving over to business because I do work from home and so having, a reliable service and high speed and all that is actually very important for me.
Yeah, so it's just a lot more sufficient service in general. So, it's all UK-based customer services. So, literally, there's only one telephone number to call if anything goes wrong with your line. And because you'd be on a business plan, you're obviously treated as a business, so you'd never go without your services and stuff like that. You'd be obviously getting somebody out to you as soon as possible. Whereas on residential, you can be left without service. It's also the contention ratio is a lot better. So, that does tend to give you a lot more sufficient service as well, with obviously being only 20 customers to one network instead of the 50.
Yep.
So it's just in general, it's just a lot more sufficient service. You can have a direct email to the agents. Like, for example, if you wanted my direct email, you could communicate that way if you was busy and you didn't need to give a call up and stuff like that, and we can get it resolved over email for you and things like that. Just a lot more sufficient for businesses.
Okay. What about in terms of the provision of the router and all of that? What is being offered there?
So at the moment, it's a 4-port router. It's just a standard business grade router, as in what BT would offer and things like that. We all have the same grade router. I can tell you exactly what router we use if you want to know.
Yeah, I'll tell you the reason why. I would always personally rather put our own in. However, what experience has told me is that because of ongoing problems and stuff like that, when there is a problem, the first thing they like to look at is, are you using that router? Yeah?
Yeah.
And every time over the last 4 years, the problem has never been the router other than when the router packed up.
Oh, right.
So you're often better using your router, as the key interface. But if that is rubbish, then actually that already becomes a blocker. So and whereas one thing they have done pretty well on the residential side is using the Wi-Fi hub, I think they call it, and that's actually a much better grade router than what was sort of standard issue, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So I mean, as I say, I can get you the exact router, but it is a business grade router. It's a 4-port one, I know that, and I can tell you the exact. Let me have a look.
You don't sound very well on it.
I know, I'm really not. I'm full of it. Let me have a look. Right. Bear with me, and I'm just going to get the exact router.
Thank you.
The exact model of it. Bear with me one moment. Thank you. Hi. Thank you very much for your patience.
No,
but yeah, it's a HG635 4-port router. That means anything to you?
You know what? That rings a bell. I bet you that was one of the old ones that you used to issue. It's just weird.
I think there's a new one coming out in April. It's meant to be a really good one as well in April. We're going to launch it.
They used to call it the super router. That was it. I'd probably not. That is really weird. But this was the HG635.
Yeah.
Router that you used to offer as sort of standard on the I don't know what I call it.
Right, an older one.
It's an older router that you used to offer, but I bet you still offer it from the residential side as a sort of standard router.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, and I was using that one, and then when we had all the problems where all the road was being dug up and everything, they said we've just literally launched the new Wi-Fi hub and we'll send you one out. And literally the tech people that I was talking to sort of sent it out to me. They said that you're the first person we're sending it to, and just using that router actually made things even faster as well. So, getting rid of the HG635 router. So this new Wi-Fi hub is much better. And I guess that Talk Business do it because they don't assume people use, the router at all, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Use their own equipment,
Yeah.
which in my
I know we
opinion,
do have a lot of customers who use their own equipment, especially within business. Obviously, they're wanting the best routers and connection, aren't they? So
exactly.
we do have a few, yeah.
Yeah. And the problem is that when things go wrong, how do you then start resolving that?
Yeah. Well, it's
You go
obviously.
after your router.
Yeah, I mean, normally they can do like a line test and stuff to see if it is on the line. It'd be tech they'd start the process, but I know they always do check the router first, don't they? You're right. Or they'll say, have you turned it on and off?
Exactly. It always starts there. Have you turned it on
Yeah.
and off? Is it working properly? Oh, we can't set your router. Can you put our router back on the line?
I know. That's the only thing that we're using a third party, but obviously they are a lot better, aren't they? A lot more.
Yeah, it's crazy that you're not using the Wi-Fi hub because that is a so much better router.
Yeah.
It's almost the sort of router that you would buy at a cheap end of a third-party router. So the spec is impressive, and it really is. It really is a good router. That's the irony. So
yeah, I mean, obviously, if you see what they say, and then I know that this new router that they're launching, it's meant to be great, and it's coming out in April. So if you exactly, yeah, and then obviously hopefully your speed will be sorted by then. They've sorted the checker out, and then you can get the brand new router, and obviously your speed will be fine.
Yeah. So
I know it's going to be a lot better.
Yeah. What sort of pricing package are we talking about? If I wanted to go over to.
I'll quickly ask you these questions to get an idea of what you wanted. So, what would the nature of your business be? Just like from home, you or?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any other business premises of any other lines, or is it just this one?
It's just this one.
Okay. And in terms of the landline, are you making any calls from the line at all?
Yes.
Okay. Is that just to landlines and mobiles in the UK?
Yes, broadly, I'd say that. Yeah.
Any international calls?
Yeah, there is sometimes. Yeah.
And do you ever work remotely? So if you're not there, do you ever divert calls from your landline to your mobile?
No.
And with the broadband, how many devices do you normally have connected to the internet?
It can really peak sometimes.
Okay.
That's a really hard question to answer. You could easily say 15 items or so, in that sort of realm. But some of these things are like, sort of like remote lighting, the central heating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like all of that sort of stuff,
That's fine.
So, but they're still counted as devices, the TV.
Yeah, everything's connected now, isn't it?
Talk, TV boxes and stuff like that. Everything is connected.
That's fine. And do you have any CCTV or card machines connected?
No.
Right, okay, let me have a look. So what would the best package for you would be the complete fibre. Then you'd get free calls anytime to landlines and mobiles in the UK. You'd have all your calling features included, so caller display, caller divert, all that sort of thing. Unlimited fibre broadband with your line rental, and it'd be £24 a month excluding that.
Yep. So what would that be in that? So that's 20% on top.
£28.80, I think it works out at one moment.
£28.80.
Yeah, is that right? £28.80. Yeah, £28.80. That's right.
Okay. And that would include all UK calls and everything?
Yeah, landlines, mobiles, everything.
And would that be the fastest possible speed that I could physically get? So when they resolve this issue, I could then move to something like that, yeah?
Yeah, that'd be the up to 76 megabits package.
Yeah, okay. I mean, the irony is that's, probably about what I'm paying anyway. So, and being honest, even if it was more, it wouldn't really bother me that much. It's really about the assurance of service and that type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And the contention ratios would be better. But the thing that is letting it down is, as ironic as it sounds, is that router situation, because I know that I've had that router in the past, and it does actually slow it down.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, if we come back to us in April, because we'll have all the information on the new router. He was making a big hype about it, so it must be a good one. So we'll obviously, if you want to contact us, it's only next month in April now. If you contact us next month, obviously we can go through all the router details with you and exactly what it is, and then that might be the deal maker. It might, yeah, exactly, and hopefully they'll have sorted your issues out on with the speed as well. What the stuff.
Exactly. And I'm quite sure that, obviously, because I'm talking to the exec office, and I've already had this. Whilst I'm technically within contract, I've been technically missold that contract because I was told, yes, I would get it, and it's not about your happy guarantee. I've been, missold it from the day. In actual fact, the irony was I carried on paying because I was still under the old plan for the old service, which meant I still got the power, the extra boost, and then they cut it off at the knees the next day. So I actually paid for something that I haven't got.
Yeah, you're right,
As well as being missold a contract.
Yeah.
So, so I'm sure there won't be any challenges about coming out of the current contract and moving over.
Oh, no.
I go to another provider. So, okay. So basically the key thing is what you're saying is direct contact with UK support team.
Yep.
And what about my email address? Can I take that over?
What email is it?
This is the interesting. It's Tiscali.
At Tiscali. I don't see why not. Let me have a look. I mean, we do have a lot of customers with Tiscali emails, but bear with me because I know an email did get sent out saying if you leave residential, then you wouldn't be able to take. I don't know which one it was. I don't know if it was Tiscali. Just bear with me 2 minutes. I'll just check which email that was. Hi, thanks very much for your patience. Yeah, the Tiscali email was the one the email got sent out about. So if you leave residential, you either lose your email or you can pay a small fee for it, but you'd have to check with them how much that'd be.
They've already told me that as well, and I've had that conversation that even if I left...
right.
Yeah. Even if I left Talk, that, they said, there's a charge, and I said, and rest assured I won't pay that, and you will still give me the service. I've got to say, your exec team, person speaking to, she's lovely, and I'm really, it sounds like I'm being stroppy, but, the long and short of it is that I've made it absolutely clear that, with this and what they've done this time, it's just blatant.
Yeah, of course. No, there's no wonder you're going to be...
Even if I change providers, I will go all the way to Ofcom because they're using Ofcom as the reason why that they've done this. If I renewed the contract or just let it roll, then in actual fact nothing would have changed and I'd still be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
No one is saying I'm wrong.
No, because you're not clearly, are you?
I paid for it, and even though I paid for it, you took it away, and on the new contract when you said I was going to get it, you then took it away on that as well, so...
Oh, wow. Hopefully they'll get in contact with you at some point this week and get it sorted.
No, they've been really good talking to me and everything, and, I am talking to them like this. It is a joke, but what I've made clear is that rest assured I will see this all the way through, take it to the Ombudsman and everything, If they, even if I don't remain a customer of Talk, full stop, I will still go all the way through. Because
do you know who's dealing with your complaint? Do you know?
She's lovely. I think it's Hayley.
Haley.
Apparently you're all in the same sort of office area, but you're completely different departments and stuff like that.
Yeah, we are. But as I was going to say, they are like quite close to us on this floor, but they're obviously we're totally separate.
Yeah, that's right. She said. So she really did absolutely. Sorry, not did I say it's Ashley? That's her name.
Ashley. Yeah. I don't know. Just looking across now, thinking who's Ashley. Can't think.
Trying to know who it is. I mean, most of the exec office I've dealt with a number of times over the years, and it's even Ashley.
Yeah. Well, hopefully be looking into it and get it started for you as soon as possible, and then you can decide what you... Yeah. Yeah, well, unfortunately, there's not much I can do at the moment for you, so I do apologise. But, yeah, it's coming up the same speed for you.
Yeah.
But I can give you a direct number, so when, obviously, April comes, if you want to call us back or once the speed is sorted, if you want to call us back directly, I've got a direct number.
Yeah, I will. Bear with me. Let me just take a note of it.
No worries.
Direct talk business. Yep, I agree.
So it's 01
Yep, 01
482
482. Yep,
246
246. Yep,
941.
and I'll speak to you. Yep.
Yeah, my name's Holly.
Yeah. It's Holly with a cold. Bless.
I know. Well, we started bad and not sniffling down the first.
God, yeah. Just keep on the orange juice, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Need to get sorted. Could do with a day in bed, to be honest, but still need paying.
Can't you take your bed into the office or something? And just
I know, I'd love that. My dressing gown, I'm at the desk, I'd love that.
You talk business. Surely they can route your, connection and everything to your home, so you can work from home. At the end of the day, all you do is money, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That would be ideal, that, wouldn't it?
Technically, that's got to be possible.
I know, definitely.
Yeah,
But yeah, as I say, well, if you give me a call once the sorted your speed out, we can check here what your speed you're getting, then obviously, hopefully, our new routes will be out then. I can go through all the details of that with you once we've been informed of what the features are, what type of route it is for you.
Yeah. And I think very broadly, given what Ashley had told me yesterday, it's probably worth you guys knowing about that, because what it's basically saying right now is that the speeds that your systems are telling you you're supposedly that customers are getting or can get is actually incorrect. So
yeah, well, I'll let my manager know.
If your
I'll get her
customer
to.
is either going to change contract right now, the underlying systems must be the same. So could you imagine that you've got, like my next door neighbour, he phones you because he's got a TalkTalk business account. He says, I want to renew my contract. You renew the contract, and all of a sudden his speed is going to get downgraded as well.
Yeah.
That's existing customers as well as new.
Exactly, yeah.
There's probably a set of group of customers that this is applicable to. However, given that you could guess that it's around contention ratios might be the driver for it, yeah?
Yeah.
And given that your competition are all saying they can provide faster speeds, it is very unique to you.
Exactly, yeah. So what was you getting roughly? I'm just going to write it down to, are you getting roughly 60 then?
The router was telling me I was getting 63 megabits per second all day long.
And it's gone down to 40.
It's dead on 40, it's capped. It's
Right.
like, no, that's it, you cannot go. It's absolutely throttled.
So I'll write everyone else can still offer those speeds.
Oh, yeah.
So it's obviously. Right, yeah, I'll let my manager know as well. And because obviously they need to be made aware of that for the future if that's what it's coming up at. So I'll contact my manager and put that in a report for her to look into.
Yeah. I mean, go and find Ashley, and she knows that I'm going to talk to TalkTalk, and she'll probably tell you exactly, she might tell you more than what she did to me. I go, yeah, completely barking. Or she might actually go, you know what, I feel for the bloke, he's not something rubbish.
No, it's all right, bless him.
Our company really had cocked up this time, again.
No, and it needs sorting, yeah, definitely. So I'll get my manager, I'll give all the information to the manager, and I'll get her to speak to Ashley as well, if she can find her and see what the resolution will be.
yeah, forget it from my own perspective, yeah. But I'm sure that you guys, as a business perspective, yeah, if you're meeting challenges where you're going to find that you're talking to customers and you can't offer the speed that other people are offering, and worst case scenario, a customer phones you to renew a contract and it gets cut off at the knees overnight.
Exactly, yeah. No, it's not on
you're going to go, oh my God, what's happened? Yeah.
And, yeah.
It's only a matter of time before it just gets more of a problem.
Exactly, yeah, it needs nipping in the bud now and sorted, and it's, we'll get this, get it all sent across, and then I'll get managers to speak to Ashley, and we'll go from there. But you've got my direct number if you need to call me back for anything, okay? All right.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you checking, and yes, I think it's still of interest anyway, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll get this started for you. Thank you very much for your patience.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a good day, and I hope you
Thanks
feel better.
a lot. You too.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye.